Hi, part 2 of Plato's Cave. So I'm just walking back from the shop. This is for educational purposes, fair use. That's it, for educational purposes. Although we know that only applies to the person. I'm not a legal person, not a person. When it comes to legal matters and stuff like that, I'm not a person, I'm a man. I've just been thinking earlier anyway before I start about the slippery slope fallacy. I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do the next couple of these videos, and I'm going to do a video on the slippery slope fallacy again for people that have missed it, because it's quite relevant for what we're seeing at the minute, the slippery slope fallacy, and we'll have a look at that. But this is part 2, 3 stages of liberation. Freedom, stage 1. A prisoner gets free. Socrates says, "So now," I replied, "watch the process whereby the prisoners are set free from their chains, and along with that, cured of their lack of insight. And likewise, consider what kind of lack of insight must be if the following were to happen to those who were chained." Walks back to the fire. Socrates: "Whenever any of them was unchained and was forced to stand up suddenly, to turn around, to walk, and to look up toward the light," so the light is like the truth, basically. It represents the truth. So they're being made to look at the truth. In each case, the individual would be able to do this only with pain, and because of the flickering brightness, would be unable to look at those things whose shadows he previously saw. So basically that's just saying cognitive dissonance, basically, and ego and cognitive dissonance put you in mental anguish, mental pain, when someone shows you stuff that goes against your beliefs and what you thought reality was and stuff like that, and they don't want to see, they don't want to know, it puts them in pain. Yeah? Right, next bit. It's questioned about the objects. Socrates: "If all this were to happen to the prisoner, what do you think he would say if someone were to inform him that what he saw before were mere trifles, wasn't reality basically, but that now he was much nearer to beings, and that as a consequence of now being turned toward what is more in being, he also saw more correctly?" So basically that's just saying that what you think you know from society, your domestication, not education, domestication, society, and from the box in the corner of the room, the television. It's all the shadows on the wall. None of that's your reality. But it's basically saying that that's not real. What do you think the consequences of now being turned toward what's real, basically? He also saw more correctly. The answer he gives. Socrates: "And if someone were then to show him any of the things that were passing by and forced him to answer the question about what it was, don't you think that he would be at wit's end, and in addition would consider that what he previously saw with his own eyes, which is the television, society, the cult of society, and his domestication — I'm going to start using that word now instead of education, it's domestication — was more unhidden than what was now being shown to him by someone else?" Glaucon: "Yes, absolutely. Looking at the firelight itself. And if someone even forced him to look into the glare of the fire, so forced him to look at the truth, would his eyes not hurt him? And would he not then turn away and flee back to that when he is capable of looking at?" So basically, people just can't take it on board. Yeah, so they flee back to what they knew before. They can't let go of what their beliefs, basically. They can't let go of what they think society should be and what they think it is and stuff like that. They can't let go of what they see on the television screen. They can't let go of what they've been domesticated with, / educated. And would he not decide that what he could see before, without any help, was in fact clearer than what was now being shown to him. Glaucon, precisely. Yeah, we see this a lot. It's cognitive dissonance, isn't it, basically? Yeah. That's it for that one. Next one will be Freedom Stage 2. Okay? And I think there's another... After Freedom Stage 2 is another one video, I think. Maybe. And then I'm going to go on to the slippery slope fallacy, because it's quite good. I found a website with about the slippery slope fallacy, and there's a good analogy on there that's quite apt at the minute. So I'm going to do that one as well. Alright, thank you. Take care. Bye.